Okay. Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? It's TJWS Radio Network. This is Jimmy Williams. We live this morning. We got a lot coming up over the weekend. And right now I have on the phone a great friend of mine, entertainer, promoter, man, just all around with me when it comes to music. Good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm good, Jimmy. How you doing, brother?
Man, for the record, state your name for us, man.
It's Reginald Maurice Dantzler from Chicago, living in Jacksonville, Florida.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, listen, so I see, that you're out here from city to city, just doing your thing, setting up for shows. Tell us a little bit about, more about, like, where you're from, school you went to, where you took music at,
I was born in Chicago, 1956, so I'm 60 years old now, so I've been in this business for over a little over 50 years, right at 50-something years. I started out 9 years old playing in clubs in Chicago, the Burning Spear, several other clubs we played in. Me and my cousins actually started out playing drums. And that's where it started.
Well, a drummer?
Started playing drums.
I didn't know you played drums, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm just as awesome on drums as I am on guitar.
Hey, look.
Guitar was a second thing, because my uncles played drums, so came up playing drums under them, and just took it from there. Picked up the guitar. My mother had a friend that played guitar, and I used to want to play his guitar, so
you
wasn't
just
like Joe Jackson, though.
So you didn't actually go. You ain't a college grad of music. You learned music as a kid throughout your life. Did you take music classes?
I took classes. My mother didn't pay for any classes, but when I was younger in Chicago, I went to this school called Holy Angels. It wasn't far from the house.
Okay.
And this nun, took an interest in my ability because I was able to sing, hum bars, and harmonize and stuff, and she thought that was kind of amazing, for a kid my size and age.
Yeah.
So, she played guitar, so she would take me up in this little chapel away from everybody else and would teach me how to play guitar.
Okay.
And she did that for maybe a couple of months. I didn't know what she was doing or why she was taking time. I just went because it was music. Whenever I heard music, that was it.
So let me ask you something. What's your favorite? Who your favorite group is? Who you like? What kind of music that really?
My favorite group is Earth, Wind and Fire. So I mean, those are the guys I grew up listening to. And actually, Michael Harris, one of the trumpet players, grew up three doors down from where we lived at in the projects. Because I lived in projects of 738 39th Street, apartment 303, the Darrell home, Chicago, Illinois. They gone. All that stuff is gone now. But yeah. We grew up playing together.
Okay.
He used to come by there because I had a band in the projects. So.
All right. So, man, tell me, what's some of the big groups you played with? I know you had your bands on your own, but what's some of the groups you done played with as an entertainer, and who you have opened up for as an entertainer?
Well, some of the groups that I played with, I did a lot of old school stuff like King Floyd. Played guitar for William Bell for years. Years.
Okay.
Who else did I play with? Shy-Lights.
All right.
Marshall. Yeah, we did stuff with them. But as far as group that I've opened for, man, it ain't a group out there pretty much as far as old school that we haven't opened for yet.
Okay.
And that don't know about me.
Okay. Yeah, you that dude right there. You that dude.
I can do what I do.
Yeah, so listen.
Doing what I do.
Okay.
And I'm passing it on to the younger guys because I can't take it with me when I leave it. So I got a lot of young guys that travel with me on my tour buses and my truck along with my sons, and just pass it on, man.
When it comes to talking about the younger generation, a young artist is coming up now and trying to be in the music industry to develop himself as a guitarists, pianists, what would you say to them? What to avoid and how to conduct themselves and to better themselves as an entertainer. What kind of advice would you have for a young adult?
Well, my advice to them is 90% business, 10% talent. You can be the most talented person there is. Like me, I played numerous instruments. But if I would have had somebody like myself when I was younger, no telling where I would be.
Okay.
But I would just say be humble, be smart, and have an idea, know what you're going to do, and set your goals and follow it.
Okay. So I know you're around some great vocalists all the time. And I know you know voices when you hear them, because you've been around music for so long. What would you tell a young artist that's coming up that's not playing an instrument but wanted to be a singer? How would he control his voice? What would you recommend just from being around other artists and what you saw and what you hear? What would you tell a young artist coming up today to how to protect their voice?
How to protect their voice?
Yeah. Or just be stronger at showtime. Some people got different remedies. Some suck on a lemon.
They drink honey and lemons and stuff like that. But the best thing I know is to get some professional help, somebody that can actually help you learn how to sing. Because that's one thing I've never been. I mean, I can sing, but as far as mastering, no, I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I would just say, get as much practice, get as much wisdom as you can as far as breathing techniques. Because I hear a lot of young guys that come in the studio and they got all these runs forever, but it ain't all about the run. Just like I tell guys, it ain't all about how many licks you can play in a song and how many riffs you can do.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, it ain't about, sometimes it ain't about you. If you're a drummer or a guitarist, it ain't about you, about the band. It's about what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
And I'll say this about some of the young guys that I helped raise, Javon Hill, Jimmy Hill, the Hill brothers, their father, I grew up playing together. When I moved from Chicago to Florida, actually he was one of the first guitarists that I met, and then later on he had his two sons. But his two sons, if anybody remember, they were Fantasia's band for almost 7 years.
Okay.
And I used to tell people, I say, yeah, y'all talk about them because they rehearsed. They would rehearse. Their daddy would rehearse them for hours at a time. Their daddy was rough.
Yeah.
If there was a Joe Jackson, he was that Joe Jackson.
Okay. But listen, let me.
They got a lot of names for me, but I was only called Joe Jackson here maybe about a year ago. A girl called me and I was like, really?
Okay.
But these boys are so disciplined.
Okay.
And I would even say they're great because they have upset some of the majors out here. All that Fantasia stuff that was played, they produced all that stuff. They didn't produce the actual records for her. No, they didn't do that. Yeah. But her live stage show, oh my God.
Okay. But listen, let me ask you this, man. We're talking about family and people that you helped along the way. Here you are out here doing promoting, putting together big shows, putting together the production, and at the same time, you took time out to bring along your family. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you start providing jobs and opportunities, you also do that for your family. So tell me, what is that like working with a family out in the field, putting together production, such as the size that you does it at? Because you do big stuff.
It's a time for you to sit back and just kind of look at what you built. My sons, only four. I got 5 boys.
Yeah.
One is Ray, plays guitar like I do. But Reggie, he actually runs the whole crew for the Funk Fest, Soul Food Fest. That's it. I gave that business to him, so he runs that.
Okay.
And I've got Dion. He plays bass as I do. Then I have Mandel.
Okay.
And then Terry is my other son down in West Palm Beach. But all of them, are doing well. but to sit back and watch them run a crew, and they've set up some of the largest stages across the country. They've done.
Yes.
And when you've seen us come to Orlando, that's not the largest stage that we. That's one of the biggest stages that we've set up.
Mm-hmm.
But we set up stages bigger than that. We set up the Sam 550. We set up the SL 320s, the Dual 320s. I mean, we've set off pretty much every stage there is.
Okay. Well, listen. So now tell me a little bit about this band you in. Your clique, your Earth, Wind and Fire tribute band. Give me a little history about it,
these
man.
guys, and it actually started out as a joke because I was retired. I just didn't want to play for anybody.
Okay.
I just had a share. When I came off the road with Tony Troutman with that song "Your Man Is Home Tonight," we toured the country with that song. I was burnt out.
Okay.
We didn't win everywhere. I didn't want to play no more. So when I came back here, I gave all my guitars away. I gave it to a friend of mine, Eric Carr. I gave all of them to him. And then a friend of mine, Russell Brown, came to me and wanted me to, come work out with some young guys just trying to build a studio, and that's where it started. Got over there, the young guys. That's why we call it Tri-Gen Entertainment, 3 generations of music. That's what that means.
Okay. All right.
So we had guys from, me and Ernest and a couple other guys. I think I was in my 50s then.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about 54 when we started that thing. And then we had guys like 30, then we had guys that were 20. So we had some teenagers as well.
All right, listen, let me ask you this. So I know, you do a lot of moving around. So tell me, how could people reach out to you, companies, organizations that wanted to have the group? You have a website, email address, phone number you want to share with the listening audience?
Yeah, the band's website is specialformulaband.com. You can go online and look at all the stuff that we do. It should be updated now because we had it taken down to revamp it, so it should be up again. And they can go on Facebook. There's a Special Formula Band page on Facebook as well. It should be 2 or 3. We're on actually Twitter.
Okay. So tell me,
you can go
what you got going on right now, man? What are you doing right now? Tell me about you as a entertainer in the group. Where are you guys headed to next? What shows you got coming up?
Well, right now I've got the sound crew, my stage and sound crew. I've been setting up for an AME convention going on here in Jacksonville, Florida, at Edward Waters College. So that crew will be coming here to set up my sound system and lighting and staging and all that stuff for this event, which goes from Friday to Sunday. And then tomorrow, we coming to you tomorrow. We'll be in Orlando.
Yeah. For the Lovers Lane,
Valentines. The band is
Valentine.
coming to you, so yeah, they'll be loading up the buses and everything, getting ready to come to Orlando tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll probably pull in town about 3. They're gonna leave around 1, so I figure 3:30, 4 o'clock. The bus. We just gonna send the one bus to you and one bus over here to EWC. So.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what's going on. The Valentine Lovers Lane celebration at the Elks Club. That's 554 West Church Street here in Orlando. Special Formula Band will be taking the stage Friday night, and they'll be bringing it to you hot. Myself will be joining them on stage with a little DJ thing going down, keeping the old school moving. Hey, Reggie, I want to say this, though, man. It's a pleasure being a friend of yours, man. We just met a few years back, about 5 years ago, and story be told, I think we looked at each other crossing the stage one day, and I was saying to myself, who is that guy? And the look on your face was saying the same thing. Yeah, didn't know we were gonna be crossing paths again, right?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We've been in touch ever since that day.
Yeah, man. Just like family, I ain't even need to know your name, Hey, but look, man, keep it real out there. Stay 1,000. Our time is bought up. I just wanted to make sure that I show some love to you, man. I appreciate you showing me love back. I'm looking forward to growing a great partnership and even greater friendship as we move on through life and our endeavors of what we're about to get done. If it's something you want to say to the audience, man, we got like 25 seconds. You want to say anything special, shout out, hit it now.
I just want to shout out to the city of Orlando for actually supporting us. So we definitely came for the Zora Fest.
And put it down.
And it was we had a great great show. That was great. And actually, that was my sound crew and my stage crew that put that on.
Okay, we about out of here, Reg. It's TJWS Radio Network. Hey, we out.